So, if you guys want to learn how to trade options, purchase my ebook located at worldly41.gumroad.com. And if you have any questions, whether it be related to the ebook or need help with a trade, contact me through a DM at StephenFinance1 on Instagram. And basically, how did I make $514 with 25 cents trading Zillow call options? So basically I made $514 trading Zillow call options. So looking at Zillow, right? So basically, let's see, yesterday I bought 34 call options at 15.35. So looking at yesterday's candle at 15.35, this one? No. Would it be this one? No. So literally this candle right here is the candle I bought those call options. As soon as it landed as soon as it landed on the 50-day moving average, it looks like sort of, but barely. So basically, once I saw Zillow make it above the 20-day moving average, I was just patiently waiting to see if it could either land on the 9-day moving average or somewhat get close to the 50-day moving average. If I remember, I got in as soon as it somewhat got close to the 50-day moving average, and so that's where I bought Zillow call options. And then the next day, which is 4:30. Wait, am I doing this right? Hold on. No, this is the first. Hold on, guys. Hold on. 4:29. Okay, I messed up. So basically, let's see. Okay, so that was my bad. So basically, I got 34 call options on 4/29 at 15.35. So looking 15.35, which would be this candle right here, the 16 candle on the 30-minute time chart. Basically, you saw that Zillow was pretty much above the 9-day moving average. To me, that implemented that, okay, pretty much Zillow is going to see further uptrend if it continues being above the 9-day moving average. But I kind of want to wait and see if it can land on the 9-day moving average and bounce off of it and keep on going up further if it can maintain itself using the 9-day moving average as support. And basically within the next day, Zillow slumped, and basically at 9:33 I bought 6 call options, which is this candle right here. So at one point the high was 67.15, but as soon as I saw that it landed on the 50-day moving average, I bought call options there as soon as it landed on the 50-day moving average. And then at 10:41 I bought 10 more call options. So at 10:41, which is literally this candle right here, you can see that basically the low of the day was 65.24. And so I was like, okay, well, it looks like pretty much Zillow is trying to use that support level around 65. So if Zillow can maintain itself at that support level of 65, I'll just keep accumulating a little bit of more call options of Zillow. That way my average can be reduced. And so let's see, at 14.56 I bought 35 more call options. So at 14.56, which is this candle, this candle right here. So basically once I saw that, okay, now Zillow is making a breakthrough, it's finally broken above the 9, the 50, the 20-day moving average. Let's see if it can land on the 20-day moving average. Can it break this previous high of the day around 67? You can see that this candle tried doing it, but it failed. So basically you could tell that 67 was the current resistance levels for the day. And so this candle tried breaking above 67. You only reached 67.02. And so I was like, okay, let's see if we can see some further rejection from Zillow and see if it can start, going down. And so when I started seeing that Zillow started going down at 1456, right, I bought more Zillow call options. It somewhat got close to the 20-day moving average. It didn't need to be exactly somewhat on the 20-day moving average, but I was like, okay, it's close enough. I'll buy a little bit of Zillow call options now that it's close enough to the 20-day moving average. And if it decides to all of a sudden go up, my position will be in a green a lot more faster. And basically at 11:05, which is today, right? 11. Did I say 11? Wait, what was it? 11:05. I sold out the position, which is this candle right here. So basically, I saw that okay, now that Zillow has broken the previous day's high or resistance level of 67, it's probably most likely going to reach a new high by tomorrow. And that did happen today. So pretty much the high of today was 68. And so once I saw that Zillow was at 68, I sold out the position and I made a gain of $514 trading Zillow call options. So basically, I'm not sure if I remember when I told you guys, right? Let's say if you got like into a bad spot, right? And you're trying to reduce your loss, or you're trying to minimize your win rate percentage. Basically, that's what I did today. Basically, I on not even on purpose. That was actually my bad on my part. Basically, I bought Zillow call options here. I let it carry out for the next day. I'm hoping that, okay, probably Zillow is just going to keep on respecting the 9-day moving average as support, and it's going to continue this trend of going up the next day. And I was wrong. So basically, I started seeing that, okay, I was wrong. I'm just gonna wait and patiently see what it's gonna happen next for Zillow. Let's see if it can land on the 50-day moving average. I bought Zillow call options as soon as it landed on the 50-day moving average. Waited patiently if it could approach that after hours, or pre-market support level of 65. That did happen within that same candle on the 10 candle. And so it reached that number, and then basically the next two candles, the 10:30 and the 11 candle, basically used 65 as a support level for Zillow. And so basically I was like, okay, let me try to accumulate a bit of Zillow call options. And basically you can kind of get the point. What I'm going from here is that basically you're trying to reduce your chances of losing on a trade, basically by dollar cost averaging, but with options in a way. So basically and it also has to do with your game plan in a way. So let's say you're not feeling so confident in the trade, sell out for a small 5 or 10% loss and move on to the next trade. Me personally, I was really confident in this trade that it was going to continue further uptrend. Reason is because I use this website called Options Data or Options Chart. I'll leave it in the description, but basically I use data from that website. It basically implicated that there's a bunch of people buying call options on Zillow, and basically there was a supposed surge that was going to occur in this week for Zillow to see a crazy number. And so I was confident with that data, and that's why I didn't exit out the trade for a 10% loss. I basically just stayed confident, knew what was going to happen with the trend of Zillow, and basically that is how I made $514 trading Zillow call options. So if you guys want to learn how to trade options, purchase my ebook located at worldly41.gumroad.com. And if you have any questions, whether it be related to the ebook or just questions in general about trading options, you can DM me at StephenFinance1 on Instagram, and I'll leave the link in the description below. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys did well today trading, and yeah, that's pretty much it. As always, take care. This is not financial advice. As always, take care. Bye.